Hi guys, back with the videos. I just want us to do one simple task of making an area and consistency. So we have our points there, like a little plot. Okay, so whenever you do a survey exercise, there's what they call an area and consistency, which is found in a report. So this short video will just help you come up with that same area and consistency and what you need to do to have it done properly. Okay, so I have my little plot here. I want to produce an area and consistency for this, for the sake of my survey report. What do I do? So quickly, you just go to survey function. If you're watching this video for the first time, there are a few more videos back which actually explain these basic keys that I'm doing, so you can start from there and then you can transition all the way to this. So if you do your survey function, you have other options pop up down there. There'll be options that will pop up down there. So for the interest of area and consistency, we'll go to our area button, click it there. Red, as usual, means something is active there. Don't forget that. Then you do it clockwise. So start from A, B, C, D, and back to A. You can do enter or right click. I choose right click. A window will pop up. So if you just want to check area and do your own thing, you can just view it from there in hectares and in square meters. But if you want to go further and make it presentable or present it somewhere, you have to go to accept define area. And if it's your first time opening this area and consistency window, you would have to set it up with a few steps. First of all, you have to check the parameter button, also check the code button. Then when you come to the top menu here, there's default 1. You find that there'll be 5 decimal places. You can choose 3 or 2. I'll go for 2. On the default 2, you can also reduce there. Then when you go to your consist menu, you find that there will be no decimal places here. So what you do, just set up, put 2 decimal places. There's a round off value to decimals, and then there's a do not round off values. I would advise you check the do not round off, because you know that principle where if the distance is above 200, you don't have to round off. It's better you round it off by yourself. Here where there's the area name, it's actually telling you to put the plot number. For example, if this one is plot 1, I'll put it there. So when you're done setting up this, what you do is just say header for this to reflect on your sheet, and say info for these area parameters, coordinates, and consistency to reflect on your editor window. So when you're done with these two, just say close. You see there's something that's popping up down there. There's a function that's still running. If there's another plot on your side, you can do it as well. It will segment it to the next line. So for me, I'm done with this, so I can just say escape. When this window pops up, I can just close it. So we have done our sectioning and area. So what we do to check the values, we go to our file. There's an editor window there, editor button. Just click it. You have something like this. Then you will notice that you have no decimal places, because you are actually doing this for the first time. You'll find that there will be no decimal places there. So this will be helpful for even other surveyors, other professional surveyors. This tends to happen to them most of the times. What you can do is, I'll leave this one like this, just for checking sake, so that we see what will happen when I do this next function. So to bring the decimal places there, what you need to do is, I'll close down this, go to your CAD function. Then down there'll be something written dime for dimension. Click on it. The next window will pop up down there. You can go to default. this will be a window that will pop up. There are about 3 buttons up there, but we can't see them, so we just have to expand this window. You see parameter, position, and type pop up. So go on type. When this window pops up on type, go on edit survey notation. On angle, as you can see, there's an infinity button or an infinity symbol there. Just put a decimal place there. You can just put a point and then say okay to that. Let's try to do our area again. There's a shortcut here for area. Instead of you going back to survey area, you can just go to this button direct and then do it clockwise again, as we've done before. Right click, and this pops up, accept define area. I'll name it Pro2 so that we distinguish. These settings will remain because I've set them up, so these will remain every time you do it. These will just remain. So the next thing you just do is just header and info, then you close. You can close that as well. Editor. So as you can see, you have decimals now there. So the first one didn't have decimals until I put the decimals physically. Second one has decimals automatically. So what you can do is just copy this. Okay, copy. You can open your Excel, paste them there. I don't need these two, I can delete. Let's just segment these things, data, text to column, and then if you check here, it will ask you fixed width. Make sure it's on fixed width. So when you do next, it will prefix where it feels like you need to segment, but it hasn't done here. So you can automatically just put a line there. I also need to differentiate between these numbers and letters, so I'll put another line there. You can just click there and say finish. Yes, so we have our data there. Then you can just clean it up to make it look presentable. I did that for the sake of time. This was my final area and consistency after cleaning up. So this is how you can do it. You can just put this in your report as you print and give to the cartographer, who will actually draw for you your survey diagram, your working plan, and everything. So that's it. You can comment, subscribe, you can send a link to your friends so that they can also be helped. Then you can also comment for the next video you want me to do. I'll also open a playlist for AutoCAD, and we shall do a bit of basics there. So that's all for this video. Thank you.